It's my pleasure to meet you all in this new video. In this video, we will learn the choreography of the poem, The River. This has been taken from Unit 4, Part B of the 9th Standard English textbook, SSC Board, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Now, let's learn how to write a choreography. On to the pattern to follow. The pattern to be followed: write the title, then write the theme. Theme means the main idea or the intention why the poem is given to us. Then write the stage setting. Stage setting means what are all the things that you are going to use in order to bring that particular atmosphere for the poem, in whichever location we want the poem to be organized. For that, what are all the things, what are all the stage settings, the backdrop may be, the things that we are going to use on the stage, all these come under stage setting. Write the location of the chorus. Chorus means the singing group. Singing group in the sense, whenever we make a choreography, generally a group of students are made to sing the poem in a particular tune, any tune that they like, and 2 to 3 students are there on the stage enacting. Whatever line is being sung, for that respective line, what is the action that they would be doing on the stage. This is what the chorus does. It just keeps singing. So the location of the chorus means which side of the stage the chorus is located. That is a singing group. Then make a tabular column with the heading, serial number, stanza, theme and meaning. You can even include the action column also. And look, it's not necessary that you have to make a tabular column. You can write it one by one also. First the stanza, then the theme, then the meaning, then the action also. It's not compulsory. It's not a compulsion that you must make a tabular column. Then write what you have learned from the poem as a conclusion. Whatever idea you have derived from the poem, what is the lesson that is learned from the poem, that you have to write as the conclusion. On to the choreography now. The title is The River. The characters: a child, a young man, a middle-aged man and an old man. Location, that is the river bank. Chorus is a singing group. It is to the right hand side of the stage. Then the stage setting. How are we going to bring the river bank? That scene has to be shown on the stage. How are we going to do it? So here we are spreading a blue color cloth on the stage to resemble a river, and plants and bushes, some cutouts using some cardboards or charts. We are going to make some plants and bushes, or on the backdrop we can draw some plants and bushes and we can place them there. And the theme: stages of a river and stages of man's life. So this is the main idea on which the entire poem is based on. On to the choreography now. The first stanza. River, river, little river, bright you sparkle on your way, over the yellow pebbles dancing, through the flowers and foliage glancing like a child at play. So this poem I have already explained in the lesson summaries playlist I have put in our channel. You can just go to the playlist, click the lesson summary, 9th class lesson summary, and you can get a detailed study about this poem. Now we will go with the choreography. So for this first stanza, in this first stanza, what do we see? The river is compared to a child. So for that, what action are we going to do on the stage? A small boy moves round the stage, touching the plants and flowers and leaves, and leaves the stage. So what that small boy is doing is, we have put some cutout on the stage, isn't it? So what is he going to do is, he is going to touch all those plants, and here the river, the blue cloth and all the plants over there, and he goes round the stage touching all these things, and he leaves the stage. That means he is denoting the river, how the river is moving like a small child. Like that, the small boy is also moving around touching all the plants. That is what the comparison is given in the first para. What is the meaning? The river at its starting stage is very playful like a child. It dances and flows ahead, touching the flowers and plants joyfully. What is the theme? When the child is tender and small, his or her world is very innocent. The child's world is simple, modest, and plain. So, this is what we see in the first paragraph. On to the second stanza. River, river, swelling river, on you rush through rough and smooth, louder, faster, brawling, leaping, over rocks, by rose banks, sweeping like impetuous youth. So here the river is compared to a young man. Hence the action goes this way. A young man jumping and leaping moves round. He plays and exits from the stage. He goes round the stage, jumping and leaping, and he exits from the stage. What's the meaning of this stanza? As the river grows in size, it becomes impatient and strong like a young man, and dashes through whatever stands in front of it and moves ahead. So here we see the river being compared to a young man, a stronger, mightier, a speeder, and a very strong enough, very powerful enough. Right? And now goes the theme. What's the theme? When a man reaches his youth, is dare enough to face any challenge, and goes ahead courageously and bravely without thinking about the consequences. Consequences means results. If I do this, what will happen? What would be the next thing? Those all things they don't care about it. They just go ahead because they are very young and strong. They believe that they are very right. They are correct in their ways. So that is how the river is compared to a young man. On to the third stanza. River, river, brimming river, broad and deep and still as time, seeming still, yet still in motion, tending onward to the ocean, just like mortal prime. Here, what's the theme? The theme is, when man reaches mental maturity, he is stable minded and consistent in his thoughts. Consistent means he is constant in his thoughts. He is not flickery or wavery. That is, his thought doesn't keep changing here and there. He is stable minded. If he fixes into one thing, he stands for it. He decides one thing, he is stable with that. That is what we call as consistent. Consistent means constant. Right? What is the meaning of this stanza? As the river becomes bigger and bigger, it appears calm and stagnant. Stagnant means remaining in a same place. When we look at the river in a bigger stage, we feel that the river is not moving at all. It is stable in that place only. It is stationary over there. But actually, it is moving towards its destination. It goes on moving, but it is not visible to be moving. That is the life of a middle-aged man. He is progressive, he is moving ahead, but he doesn't show off, or he is not so actively showing everybody that he is moving ahead. So this is what the comparison is. So what's the action that we are going to do? A middle-aged man moves slowly round, waving hands. He is going round the stage waving his hands. On to the last stanza. River, river, headlong river, down you dash into the sea. Sea that line hath never sounded, sea that sail hath never rounded, like eternity. Here we see the a river going into the sea or born to the ocean, right? So what's the action that we are going to show here? An old age man walks on the stage in a thoughtful mood. He is thinking about something, right? What is he thinking? When a man reaches his old age, he starts thinking about the aftermath of his life. Aftermath of his life means afterwards, after his life on earth, after his life has concluded on this earth, what will be the next step? What is the next thing? That is what he is thinking. He is thinking about the aftermath of his life on earth and starts retrospecting and acts wisely. He thinks about eternity, which is a mystery. So he thinks about many things which he hasn't thought so far, and he thinks about eternity. Eternity means the thing which remains forever and ever. So that is the heaven. So he is thinking about the life after the life on the earth. Right? What's the meaning? When the river flows towards the ocean, it drains into the ocean and joins an everlasting journey. So the river is ending its journey and it is going and mixing into the ocean. Now the river has become a part of the ocean, wherein the ocean is a very huge water body where there are no boundaries for the ocean. So that is how the ocean is compared to the eternal life. On to the conclusion now. Before I conclude, just check if you have subscribed our channel. Please subscribe it. We'll be happy for it. And if you have any doubts regarding any poem, any choreography other than this poem also, you can just write about it in the comment box. I'll be very glad to clarify your doubts. On to the conclusion. The life of a man is similar to that of the flow of a river, as in how a river starts its journey as a small stream and then enlarges to a huge current and later settles down as a stable river and ultimately drains into the ocean, so does man begin his life playfully, later grows up to be a strong and a quick young man, and then settles down with a stable mindset and finally looks forward for the eternal bliss. This life is just a journey. Nothing is permanent. Change is an inevitable part of each one's life. Growing up mentally with the time is a complete growth. So this is what we learn from the poem. It's not that you must write this conclusion only. Whatever you have learned from the different stages of man's life, different stages of the river, that also you can write. You can record your own thoughts over here as the conclusion. Hope this session was useful to you all. And I do believe you will all make this choreography. You will all do this choreography in your classroom and have memorable moments in your classroom. This will definitely improve your presentation skills as well as it will help you to get rid of the stage fear. I hope you will put this into practice. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.